Hey y'all! I'm so happy for you to be here today with me while we are just talking all about dreams and success and even failures, and then some of the tactics that the devil might use to discourage you from going after these things. But while we're talking about that, I'm going to be going over this super simple, kind of no rhyme or reason fall smoky eye look. I'll have everything linked below. When this video starts, you're gonna see I already have my face makeup done. I'm just gonna finish my contour up and then I'm gonna get right into the eyes. So if this is something you're interested in watching, stay tuned. Really crazy right now, super white these days, but I did go ahead and I did my face makeup as far as like my lips and then my foundation, because I am going to be sharing a kind of fall eye, simple eye with y'all. While I go over a devotional today, we're going to be talking all about dreams and goals and what the Bible has to say about that. I wanted to get back into this. I wanted to start doing more of these videos because I did have a lot of positive feedback when I did these. I have a little note that I wrote for y'all, as well as some Bible verses that I will reference, and just talking all about dreams and goals. And I'm going to lift y'all up because I needed this encouragement a couple weeks ago, and even this week, like trying to get back into my YouTube, and then with working and having the kids and everything, it's just really hard to find a balance with all of that stuff. But it's something that, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, is this something that I want to pursue? Yes, it always is. But the devil does try to get in the way. And I just really had some clarity, and I did a little devotional this morning, and I was like, that would be a really great video topic, because I think there's a lot of things that I'm going to go over that a lot of us need to hear, especially as moms, especially as people that or moms that are working and that have young kids, or just think like, I'll never be able to do this, or like on my income I'll never be able to do this, or you know, with the way my life's going right now. I want to tell y'all that is not the case. So I'm gonna go over this, and I'm also gonna finish doing my makeup. I need to do my the rest of my contouring, and then I'm gonna show y'all this cute little fall look. So if you're interested, keep watching. First, I'm gonna be going in with the Maybelline Master Contour, and this is medium to deep 20. And I'm not gonna really be going over all of the products that I'm using, but I will link them all below, especially the ones that I used before I started this video. And then, so if I miss anything, or if I forget to tell y'all about something, it is gonna be linked below. And this brush that I'm using right now, I don't always use for my contour, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta use the brush that works. And I love that, because the other day on a Facebook post, I did see a very well-known professional makeup artist that I follow, and she was saying, sorry y'all, I do not actually use a lot of my brushes, or most of my brushes, for what they're supposed to be used for. You know, don't sue me or don't kill me or whatever. And I love that, because I think it's mostly about what works for you, and I think every person is going to be different. So this is supposed to be, oh my gosh, I know it's a Real Techniques brush, but I think it's just supposed to be like a blush brush. But I love the way it blends, and it's so big, it covers so much in such a little amount of time. So I just did put it in there, and I like squeeze it to make it where it's a little flat, and then I just put it all over and then down my neck. But like I said, I'm super white right now. So I'm just trying to do what works. And then I just take this blush that's in here. I love it because it's like a really pretty pink, but it has a little bit of a shimmer in it. And let me just apply that to my cheeks. I do not use the highlighter in here. I think I put this in a video, but none of the highlighters that have come in these palettes, even when I've gotten other palettes that in different colors for this one, I can't use them because they're too dark for my skin or my main like foundation base. When I put them on, especially right here, it looks like a bruise, if that makes any sense. If you've ever used a too dark highlighter, then you know what I'm talking about. But I can't use them as a highlighter. So, all right, that's it. That's my contour. Now let's get into the eyes, and I'm gonna start talking to y'all about what I have to tell you today. Today I'm gonna be using this Tarte compact. I got this, somebody actually gifted this to me that they got in one of their sample bags. I can't remember if it was my mom or Morgan, my sister-in-law, but I'll leave the link to this below, which one this is. If you can see, it's got a lot of pretty goals to it, and this one right here is what I use every single day. I haven't been using this one. It just it dropped out of my purse and broke, and I was so sad, but it was just another one of these little pinks. Let's get into this. So, setting goals and dreams. Let's talk about if there's something that you've ever wanted to do and you feel that there's just somebody in your life that is putting you down constantly about it. Have you ever had a certain goal that you wanted to reach, or an idea that you had that you yourself knew was a great idea, but you have somebody, maybe it's like a close friend or a family member, or like even unfortunately your spouse, or just anybody that kept putting down your idea and it made you back away from it? So we're going to talk about today why you should ignore those little voices and what those little voices probably are. Nothing against those people, because they might not even realize that they're doing it, but it's definitely a tactic that the devil uses in order for us to not move forward or not to succeed and find our full potential. So when the devil hates for us to delight ourselves in the Lord. And what I mean by that is he hates for us to want to do something and then pray about it. Because if we pray about it and then it happens, then in our minds, we're like, oh my gosh, God did that for me, which he did. But that is a mindset that the devil does not want us to have. He does not want us to have any reason to glorify God or to thank him. He hates to see us prosper from the things that we have asked for in prayer, because if we're giving God the glory, then he's not getting any glory. The devil is extremely jealous. And if you know, like in the Bible, it says, our God is a jealous God. Well, you have no idea how it comes when it comes to Satan and how jealous he is. And he does it a lot more, I guess, passive aggressively, because like I was talking about, he can use little ideas or little things in our day-to-day life or people. And, they might not even realize they're doing it, but they set a negative seed inside you, like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough to do that. Or, oh, they're right. Like, I shouldn't pursue that. Like, that's dumb. That's not something that I should do. No, you have to back away from all of these things. You have to have a straight line vision. Basically, when you have a goal, you have to know, like, this is what I want to do. You need to write it down if you need to. You don't need to just think it up, because if you think it up, then your thoughts can get all blurry, and then when those people start saying negative things, those will get into your head, and then everything will get jumbled together, and then in the end you end up doing nothing about that idea, and it's just something that was a great idea but you never pursued it. What you need to do, if something comes up, a goal, a dream, anything that you are serious and you are passionate about, write that thing down. This is something that I've been doing so much lately, not just with goals, but like little to-do lists. Like, you need to start small, because I think when we have a dream or an idea, you think, oh my gosh, this is something that seems so big, and it seems like right now I won't be able to have the money, or I don't have the income, or I'm not in a position in my life right now to be pursuing this. Well, as cliche as it might sound, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your goals and your dreams are also not going to happen in a day. You have to plan them out. So if you need to, sit down and think of a solid plan, write it out. Get a little journal or a book that is specifically for your ideas or your dreams, or that one specific idea or dream. If it's something that, might be your end goal or your end career or something. I follow a influencer that has a dream board at her house, and she was saying that her and her family, it's something that they pursued together. It's something they created together, and that they love to write goals on it, and they love to see, what they have succeeded in and what they've accomplished. And I just think that's really neat, because the more goals and plans that Matt and I make for our life, the more I'm like, man, I would love to write all this down and be able to check it off, because it's just such a sense of accomplishment. And I think that writing something down and being able to check it off and say that you've done it, that is one more step to boosting your spirits. That is something that it will push you to move forward, and it'll make you see like, oh, I'm actually doing things that really matter to my dreams and my goals. And I'm actually doing things to get to where I need to be. And what I said about starting small, I have started to make lists for my everyday life. If there's something at the end of the week or with work or something that I need to move towards, if there's like a marketing campaign that I want to do or anything like that, I start really, really small. Don't overwhelm yourself with all of these things. Especially me as a mom, when it comes to my day-to-day chores, I look at my house and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. I have to do the laundry, I gotta do the dishes, I gotta do this, and this. Well, I've started to make lists for the smallest little things so I can check them off, and that'll give me like a sense of accomplishment. So at the end of the day, when I look at that list, I'm like, it's not only the big things that matter, it's also the little things. The little things that get you where you're going are also huge, because the little steps you have to take to get to the big steps. So just the small things like laying out the kids' clothes for the next night, or, like washing the bottles or washing the dishes or folding laundry for an hour. An hour, because y'all know folding laundry could take like 10 hours. But that's we're not gonna get into that. And so I just wanted to come today to tell you that your goals are not impossible. And when I was thinking about making this video this morning, I started to look up just verses or what the Bible says about setting goals, or like, striving towards success or whatever. And I could not believe how many verses apply to this area of our lives. And it made me so happy, because I found so many references for you guys that I can share with you, that you can write down. Put these in your little goal journals, or, put it on your vision board, or whatever you want to do, because these things are super, super important to reaching your goals and striving and doing what you know that you're supposed to be doing. If you're on fire for a hobby or a passion, and like, this is supposed to be more than a hobby or more than a passion, and I can make this a career, there's going to be people that try to put you down. It's inevitable. There's going to be people that are intimidated by your goals. There's going to be people that are not used to stepping out of their comfort zone. So if it makes them uncomfortable, then they're going to say negative things to put you down. And even though if they don't mean to, anything that makes people uncomfortable or that they're not used to, they kind of like to back away from. So that's why I'm not saying that if you have certain friends that don't support you, then you need to get rid of them altogether. But I am saying that you need to find like-minded friends, or, like-minded, maybe even family members, people that, enjoy the same things that you do, or people that are on the same page as you, and just get yourself around them, because being around those kind of people that have the same goals as you will inspire you. And I have lately, just in my work life, I've been just following so many people that do a lot of the same thing with design that I do, or just a lot of big agents or realtors in our area, and they inspire me so much to be more. They inspire me to push towards dreams that I never even knew that I had. And it's so important for us to be around people that have the same dreams and goals as us, because you will kind of bounce off of each other, your ideas, your success, and you'll have these people that are uplifting you rather than taking you down. And that's kind of what I wanted to share with y'all today. I didn't want to make this video so long, which it's already long, but I wanted to share with y'all now at the end of this video verses that I found that were very helpful for me. And I have totally got away from doing my makeup. I've been doing my makeup, but I've also been like into this devotion, y'all. But okay, so Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." And I think that means that if you really set yourself up, and if you set your goals and you take your time, taking your time is so super important. Like I said, Rome, as cliche as it sounds, was not built in a day. But if you give yourself the time and the grace, and just let yourself know that you you are going to fail a couple of times before you extremely succeed. Before you get to where it is that you want to be, you're gonna see some type of failure, and it's something that you can't allow yourself to get held back by those failures or by those setbacks. Maybe it's not a full 100% failure, but you can't allow yourself to sit back and be stuck in the dark just because you didn't succeed the first time or the second time. And then Philippians 3:13-14 says, "Brothers, I do not consider that I have made it my own, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead, I press on towards the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus." And that's just saying that no matter what has happened in our past, you can always dictate what your future is going to look like. You cannot let something that has already happened hold you back from the amazing prosperity that is ahead of you. 2 Chronicles 15:7 says, "But you take courage, do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded." So if you work hard and if you know this is what you're supposed to be doing, and if every day you push towards that goal, if you even do one little thing a day, the days will go by so fast. You will be extremely shocked to see just how fast they can go by. But if you just do one little thing a day to reach towards your goal, you're going to be ridiculously shocked to see just how close or just how much that you've done in just a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and you will be encouraged more than ever to keep moving forward. And then Psalm 37:4 said, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." Philippians, let me see, I already said that one. Philippians 4:13 is, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." And then Proverbs 24:27, "Prepare your work outside, get everything ready for yourself in the field, and after that, build your house." So prepare. Don't think that you're just going to jump into something that is going to dictate the whole path of your life without being prepared or without setting a plan. That's why, first and foremost, more than anything, you need to sit down and you need to map out these goals and these ideas and figure out exactly what it is that you want to do and that you want out of your life. It's so important to constantly ask ourselves this question because life moves so fast. The days go by so fast. And if you don't pursue what you're made for, if you don't pursue your goals and your dreams, then the next thing you know, you're going to be working this dead-end job. You're going to be so miserable, so tired, and then life is just passing you by. And it's too short to not be doing what you love every single day. At first, you're not going to be doing what you love every single day. But at least if you're putting yourself around the right people, if you're getting in the right mindset, if you're even working those entry jobs, then you know that every day when you wake up, you're making one more step towards that goal, one more step towards success. And that is just everything. It's everything for you meeting your goals. That's everything for your daily life, is just to remember that you have to make one little step a day. Even if it's not something you can do every day, map out your whole weekly plan and say, okay, this week I'm going to do 3 little steps to meet my goal, or I'm going to do 4 things, or I'm going to do 5 things, or whatever it is, whatever's most comfortable for you. That's the thing about our goals and our dreams, is they were designed for us. Nobody has the same goals or the same dreams. Even if you know people that want kind of the same things as you, it's not going to be the same. Everybody has to take different paths. Everybody was on a different path to get to where they are or get to where they're going. So everything is going to be designed for you. And whatever you need to do is something that you need to figure out. Something that works for you might not work for somebody else. So while you can take advice from other people and while you can bounce those ideas off of those like-minded individuals and those people that you hang around, you need to still remember that there are certain things that you're going to have to find out for yourself. Somebody can't tell you the lessons that you're going to learn from making certain mistakes. You just have to do it. But that's the important part. You have to do it. You have to fail to know how important it is for you to succeed, especially when it comes to meeting your goals and your dreams. So that is what I want to share with y'all today. And now I'm going to be super late for meeting my mom at the office this morning, but I was into this, y'all. And I'm going to put all of these little makeup products below, but here is this little, oh, let me see. I'm gonna turn off this light. This is what this eye is gonna look like for the full day. And I only did the eyeshadow up on top today. I didn't do anything on the bottom line. What I did was just, I used this Revlon Color Stay Sharp Line, and this is like a liquid eyeliner pen. And then I did use the, I don't think I showed y'all this Infallible Long Wear eyeliner. And I promise y'all, I'm gonna be so much better about these nails. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad about them. But today I'm gonna do something about it, and I'm gonna paint them at least so that when I'm doing these videos, they're not so ugly. But that's all I have for y'all today. And I hope that you can really gain some good, solid words of advice and encouragement. And just know that no matter what your dream is or what your goal is, I support you 1000%. Hope y'all have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in my next video. Everything will be linked below, so bye-bye.